Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol AMRN. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, represents a day, which is what you would normally see. Each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis on Friday, so that is where the green and red line annotations are coming from. So let's get some things updated here, as the chart is actually sitting at a very interesting location. And that location is kind of a double whammy, if you will. The first whammy comes in the form of this green line here, which I've talked about in videos from last week, of support, which is valued at 17. And then the second whammy comes again. This will mean a little bit more to those of you that have watched the past videos, but if you have, you know I've talked about the purple line there, the 50-period moving average, and you can see the price is sitting right at that level there too. So both these areas have converged to one point, and surprise, surprise, the price just happens to have bounced right off that point. So the big question going into tomorrow, and I should note that this is by no means some sort of like revolutionary discovery on my part. Anybody that uses charts, understands charts, is going to be watching this same thing. And I bring that up because when a lot of eyeballs are watching and wondering the same thing, call it a self-fulfilling prophecy, call it whatever you want, it can produce some pretty interesting price dynamics. So there's definitely going to be a lot of people watching and wondering, is the price going to be able to hold up above 17? Because, yeah, that's definitely a key technical level of support. Now, I'm not saying this is what's going to happen, but just in the event the price does break to the downside of that $17 mark, the next key level of support to keep an eye on would be that previous breakout point, which sits right down around $16.20. So if 17 does not hold, am I saying it's going to shoot straight down to 16.20 within 2 seconds? I'm not saying that either. My point is that, this area right here at the 17 mark is definitely a level that a lot of eyeballs will be watching. Now, in the event the price does start to bounce, still have this overarching level of resistance up here that I've talked about before at 1875. But I do want to add in one more level now that we have more data after today's price is traded, and that seems to be more so, that makes it easy, a near-term level at 1775. So 1775, initial level of resistance, and then after that, 1875 would be the next level to keep an eye on. So you kind of have this inner little channel here that's formed between 17 and 1775, and then you have more so this broader channel, from the 1620 mark up to 1875. So keep an eye on those technical levels, and we'll see how the week continues to play out. Still 4 days left. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now, and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.